my summer capsule collection is going to be called Ocean Breeze. My name is Katinka. I'm the seamstress at the cottage and welcome back to my channel. Over here we talk about sewing, knitting and sometimes some life updates. But today I want to speak to you about my summer capsule collection. So capsule collections, some people think about it all winter and then they come up with ideas. But for me, it just happened. And I call it a capsule collection because most of the things that I have over here, I can wear together. And it wasn't really planned. It started off with this beautiful piece of linen. It is like a grey blue or maybe a denim blue. And I first wanted to make a jumpsuit or a dress, but then I thought about it. And the thing is, those things aren't versatile. But every summer wardrobe needs a beautiful summer skirt. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but at the moment, the longer skirts are really in and I think I need one. So this pattern I bought a while ago. It's the McCall's M7906 and I want to make View D. I want to make the longer version. I love the buttons going down the front. I will not put the tie, I will just use a belt with it if I need one. And I just love the pleats. I mean, that orange version is also, I would love one like that in my wardrobe too. So the first thing I'm going to make is a skirt out of this fabric. And if there's anything left, then I'll make some shorts because of course you need some linen shorts. But I do have some grey linen shorts that I made last summer. So I might just add that in for my whole look. The next thing is, if you have a skirt, you need a top. So this is such a beautiful pattern. It is the Be Mine balloon sleeve top by Pattern Emporium. And I just love it. I think it is just stunning. This fabric I found in East London. And then when I was in Cape Town, I got 3 pieces. And this was the first one. It's a cotton lawn and lace. And it is just so soft. I've washed it already. And it's beautiful. And I just love the pattern on it. I think it is stunning. So, of course, this is going to turn into this top. I will not give it the seam down the front. I don't like that part. But for the rest, I'm going to make it exactly as it is. So now I have a top to wear with my skirt. But another thing for a capsule collection is to have another top. So you need like 2 or 3 tops usually. And I was lucky. I still didn't make this one. Or lucky or just lazy. I don't know. But I still have this from my spring plans that I spoke about. And this is Butterick B6814. And I just love this pattern. I want to make View A, but I'm not sure about the frill around the arm. I'm not really that frilly type of person, but it might just end up looking good on this type of pattern. So I'm going to make that blouse out of this, and you won't believe how beautiful these 2 colors play together. So I would be able to wear the skirt with this top. Now there's quite a lot of this. So if there's enough left over, I am just going to draw up a vest pattern, something similar to that, which I can then wear with the skirt as well for those really hot days. So then, if you have a skirt and you have 2 tops, then of course you need pants. I went shopping in my fabric stash, which is nice for being in South Africa at the moment. I have access to my fabric stash and I have this stunning linen. It is quite a heavyweight linen. So I took 2 meters out because this pattern needs 1.8 meters. And this is the Simplicity S9471. And I just think it is beautiful. I think I'm going to make View A. But I'll make it a little bit longer. And what I love about this pattern, it's got an elastic in the back. So if there's left over from the skirt from this, I'm going to make the same one, but just make it into shorts. Because I love the elastic in the back. That's just so convenient. So that is the tops and the bottoms. But I am a dress person, so I need some dresses. So also, while I was in Cape Town, I found this. It is so soft. Oh, I can't wait to wear it. It's shirting cotton, and it's woven with the stripes in, which I love. It's a bit see-through, but I can wear a petticoat with it, and I don't mind that. And I do have this cotton lawn to line the bodice. And I think I'm just going to make myself a cotton lawn petticoat out of this as well. Otherwise, I'll see what I'll do. This is going to be this dress. from Mood. It's called the Mall dress, and it's basically a square neck, which I love. It does have a sleeve, but I'm not going to make the sleeve. I'm just going to change the armholes so that I can just do it almost like a pinafore type of dress, but not really so low. And then what I love about this pattern, it comes just above the waist. It's supposed to have a few frills at the bottom, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have a straight skirt going just above my ankle bone. And if there's any fabric left over, which I'm hoping there is, then I'll make another top like this one, the balloon sleeve top from Pattern Emporium. And then another dress that I still haven't made. I know I've been talking about this since before I left South Africa. It's laid out, I can just cut it now. So I'm going to like combine these two fabrics, and I think it will just be so stunning. I do want to give it a little sleeve. I think I'm going to do view A, but the length of view C, and I might make it even longer than view C. And this is McCall's M8090. And I just love this pattern. I think it is exquisite. And then lastly, I've saved the best for last, I found this linen callus. It is so beautiful. I don't know what my thing is with blue. Actually, I know what my thing is with blue. You also find when you're traveling, you get inspired by your environment. So I've spent quite some time in the Eastern Cape at the coast, and then I spent some more time in Cape Town at the coast. So I got inspired, and I think that's what influenced my shopping. And that is why I ended up with all these beautiful sea summer colors. So my summer capsule collection is going to be called Ocean Breeze. I just thought it up. I think that's cool. Ocean breeze. All these things will be flowing in the breeze. I don't know about the Midwestern America. There's not a lot of breeze as far as I know, but that's fine. At least when I wear this, I will be back at the coast because my heart is at the sea or in the mountains. And unfortunately, the Midwest where I'm at, it's flat. No mountains, no sea. There's a little river. And actually, it's quite a big river. The Missouri River, if I remember right. And there is a lake, but it's not the same, but I'm going to pretend by wearing these clothes. So, let me not get distracted. This linen callus is going to be turned into this dress. It is called the 0452 by Lafrom Patterns. Now, Lafrom Patterns is in Russia, and my spirit was a bit conflicting because I know Silver Sage Patterns have this same dress. But I looked at when their dress was printed. It was 2023, beginning of 2023. And this dress of Lafrom Patterns have been around since 2001. Now, I remember it from 2001 when I was scrolling mindlessly because of all the restrictions around COVID. I was stuck at home. I would go to work and then go home. And when I was not making masks, I was scrolling Instagram, as you do. And I came across this pattern and I thought, one day I'll make it, but I didn't take more notice. And then the one from Silver Sage Patterns came out, which looks exactly like this if I look at the line drawing. And I fell in love with it again, but I couldn't pay $25 for a pattern. It's just, I can't validate spending on a pattern which I spent on 6 meters of fabric. So I was very happy to go and look for that yellow flag that you put when you save something. You know, on Instagram, when you like something, you can put on that yellow flag thingy at the bottom, and then you can go back and actually find the things that you forgot, that you pinned. Let's call it pin it. So I still have to put this one together. I'm really not a fan of PDF patterns, but with this pattern, I'm willing to do it and put it together. And I've also realized that sometimes patterns can come in all forms and shapes, and sometimes I will draw them up myself, sometimes I will buy one, and sometimes it's going to be PDF, and I need to change my attitude because some patterns you can just find in PDF form. And then lastly, if you have a capsule collection which is inspired by the ocean, then of course you need a hat. So Mood Patterns have this cute bucket hat pattern for free. You just go on Mood, I'll link it below. And then you can click on it and you can download the pattern, which is very nice. And then I will have fabric left over from this. So I'm going to make myself a white bucket hat, because everyone needs a white bucket hat for summer. And especially if you don't have hair, if you do not put a hat on your noggin, you're going to burn that noggin into a crisp and it's going to look like a light bulb. I've done that look before. It doesn't suit me, so we're not going to do light bulb moments this year, hopefully. And that is my summer collection, and I'm actually really excited. And I quickly want to talk about the patterns. So some patterns will be for free, like these two, the hat one and my mood pattern for the dress. And that is nice when you can actually balance out things with different types of patterns, because it gets really expensive when you have to go and buy all the patterns. This pattern, the Silver Sage pattern, was $25. This one was 300 rupees, which is about $3.20, I think. So I just did a donation for $5 because this was a bit of a mission to get. You go on the Russian side because it's not on the English side. Then you go in and you type in 0452 and then this pattern come up. Then you create an order, get the order number, you go over to where they sent you, you make a donation, you send them a message on Instagram with your email address, and then you get your pattern. So it was a bit of a thing to figure it out, but it was really not that difficult, and I am so happy that I finally have this in my collection that I can make it. Then there were the pattern sales. These ones were on the Joanne $1.99 sale, and I was able to buy them at an affordable price. And then these ones, and what I really like about this one, the one from Pattern Emporium, is you can just say, I want to print size 12 and size 16, for example. Maybe your top is a 12 and your hips are bigger and it's a 16. And then you just print those two sizes and you can adapt the pattern. This one, I think I'm the biggest size. I used ChatGPT to translate the pattern instructions, and it actually worked really well. So I'm going to do a sew along for those of you who also want to make this dress. So patterns sometimes will cost you a lot. Some indie patterns I will go out and I would buy because they are really well designed. But sometimes your budget just doesn't allow it. And for those of us who live in countries where our currency is really bad compared to the dollar or the pound, maybe these are your options. I know in those countries you're not able to find patterns at $1.99, but you can find online patterns. Mood have an amazing collection, Mood patterns, of different patterns that you can literally do for free. There's another one, Sew Magazine. You just have to subscribe and then you send in your email, and you do get a bit of spammed by them, but it's not too bad. And there is such a huge collection. I mean, they've been around forever, and I think they bring out 12 patterns a year or maybe more. So that's also a very good resource if you can't get patterns, like in South Africa, you really struggle to find the big four at the moment, or if you just can't afford it. This is my capsule collection for summer 2024. And I hope this video will inspire you to go and make your own capsule collection. And if you're not a capsule collection person, then just go and make whatever you want to wear, because that is the advantage of being able to sew your own clothes. If this video was something you liked, please put a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would also love it if you join this community. And I will leave you at this. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.